We started with 128 players and we ended with 16. Hey guys, I'm Gillyweed bringing you the top 5 highlights from the StarCraft II Copa América Season 3 qualifiers. At number 5, we have our first highlight of the day between Desro and Eric. And Desro is a master of sentries. Normally these Protoss units would be destroyed, but his amazing force fields keep a good half of Eric's army from fighting. And when the timer runs out, he continues to calmly refresh the force field line, taking out Eric's roaches while barely losing any units of his own. He then allows Lings to run in, but force fields out the roaches to ensure that he never has to fight the entire army at once. The Lings go down, the Spine Crawler is crushed, and by this point, Desro has too many units for Eric to handle. Double highlight! Desro and Eric are back again in our number 4 highlight. The players have all but destroyed each other, and all that remains is a Stalker army on one side and a Mutalisk army on the other. Or so Desro thinks, because Eric's sneaky drone has built a hidden base. Eric continues to deal a ton of damage, keeping the Stalkers busy while the Zerg base mines away at resources. And although the Stalkers end up finding the base, our Zerg player ends up winning the game because of the amount of time he bought by distracting the Stalkers. Our number 3 highlight belongs to this game between Huck and Ruff. And surprise, it's Huck doing something tricky this time. This little probe is about to cause a serious headache for Ruff. The first units from the proxy gateway start tearing up the Terran base, eventually breaking through the wall at the ramp. SCVs start going down and running around trying to defend with their little drills. Even after Huck kills 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 SCVs total with this attack, the SCVs still have to chase this last Stalker around, delaying mining time by a lot for these little worker units. In second place, we have another highlight from Desro, who is playing versus Demonizer. And get ready to see a lot of AoE damage, because that is not the last storm you will see today. Desro charges up the ramp, and between the Archon and Colossus lasers in these 6 storms, the Bio army is forced to give up its position at the top of the ramp. Later, Desro finds an under-defended Terran base, and in 4 storms, melts everything Terran-related, including the planetary fortress. And finally, the top highlight from the Season 3 qualifiers, and oh boy guys, it's a good one. Shh, don't tell Kel'Thuzur, but Kapak's scouting probe isn't really a scout. Kapak sends in a diversion in the form of 3 zealots to keep the Terran player's vision at the front of the base. Meanwhile, you get the idea. Kapak secretly starts warping in units while continuing to distract Kel'Thuzur. Once he has enough units, he springs the attack from both inside and outside the base. SCVs immediately come off the line and start dying, and Kel'Thuzur loses 17 SCVs in the game thanks to one sneaky probe. That is it for the qualifiers, but I'll be back soon with the top 5 from the Season 3 group stage. See you soon!